Hello, everyone, and welcome into HelenKennard.com. I'm Helen Kennard, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome in. If this is your first time, please say hello so I'll know who I'm stamping with tonight. I've got a couple of cards that I'm going to make, and I want to show you something. I've been so excited about this Nature's Painting kit by Stampin' Up! Because I took a watercolor class last semester or the fall semester, and I thought this is going to be great. And then I chickened out, y'all. But I thought it would be fun for us to look in here and see what comes with it, and then I'll do it next week. But I chickened out. But anyway, this is what comes with it. You have 8 watercolor pencils, a watercolor or a painter, watercolor painter, and then this book. Look at this. It's got 12 designs, 2 of each. So you can do like 24 pictures. You can do scrapbooking, you can do card making, home decor, anything that you want to with it. But look at that. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? That's how they painted it. And maybe that's why I chickened out. I looked at that and thought, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be that good, but I'm going to have to practice before I attempt that. But it's so beautiful. Let's go through this real quick and then we'll start on our cards. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful? You get, like I said, 2 each. And it's on watercolor paper. Now, if you know anything about watercolor paper, there's a thickness that you want so that it absorbs the water that you lay down. And then some people like the very smooth, and that's what this is, this very smooth watercolor. And some people like the real rough kind. It gives it a little more dimension to it, and it absorbs more, they say. So and look at that one. This one you have to it looks like blueberries, like a little blueberry patch. So and look at that, poppies. So it's just beautiful. A lot of like ferns, but I don't know what these things are, unless maybe it's who knows what it is. And then just foliage. Ooh, I'll get it out. And then I love this one. Really love that one. And sunflowers and fall. And look how pretty that is. It's going to be fun. And then it looks like poinsettias. But then in the back you have 2 sheets that you can practice with. You can actually make a swatch and see what the colors are going to look like plain, and then over here with water, you know, because when you smooth it out, it sometimes make it darker or lighter. And then this book is just real thick. So I'm real excited about it. There's some beautiful pictures, but y'all, I'm gonna have to practice before I do it with you guys, because I chickened out. But anyway, look at that. Beautiful colors. Daffodil Delight, pumpkin, flirty flamingo, real red. This one looks like, it doesn't have a name on it, but it looks like berry burst. Oh, berry, yeah, it is. Berry burst. And then early espresso, garden green, and coastal cabana. So some gorgeous, gorgeous colors, and an array of colors, so you can choose what you want. But what I ended up doing, I'm going to put these in my little kit. And then maybe next week I'll have up enough nerve to do it with you guys, because I love watercoloring. But what I thought I would do is watercolor, but with something a little less intimidating to me. And so we're going to watercolor the Corner in Bloom, which is a celebration item. Let me show it to you. It was one of the first things that I bought. Now, you know, with Celebration, you get $60, a free item with every $60, or there's 2 items in here that you can get for every $120. One of them is the heart-shaped bundle, and I think we used that one, was it last week or the week before that? But anyway, that's one of them. And then the Corners in Bloom on page 14 is the other one. So I'm sitting there looking at it, and I'm gonna do 2 of the cards that are in the celebration, because you know what, I use the catalog, the brochures, all of that for inspiration anyway. But this one I wanted to show you because it's using the white watercolor pencil. You know, we have two batches of color. One is the watercolor pencil, and this one is the watercolor pencil. 2 assortments, that's right. And this is assortment number 2. This one has black, and this one has the white in it. I think it is. No, both. This one has the black and the white. So you don't see the white. See it right there? White. So it comes with this white, and I thought it would be fun for us to do it and follow along. So along with that, I'm going to be using the Grateful Blessings. You are loved and you're such a blessing. And then the Something Fancy dies. So those are the other things that I'm going to be using, along with the Baker's Twine Essential Pack. Y'all are going to have to help me if I need white or black, which one I need. So anyway, we're going to get started. But come and case this with me. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so let's start off with, let me show you. We're going to start off with this one. Now, this one looks like Pretty in Pink, but I'm going to do it in Flirty Flamingo. I thought that was pretty, and we're going to be using another celebration item. It's called, where is it? There it is. Bloom Impressions, designer series paper. Has a lot of really pretty colors, real bright ones, and then on the back a little more subtle, but I really liked that. So we'll be using that today too. So this one goes there. Say hello when you get here, so I know who's here. All right, so for the first one, we're going to stamp first. And because it's photopolymer, I'm going to use the piercing mask so we get a good image. Now, I'm going to be using the Stays On just because I'm going to be doing the watercoloring. So you know that when you go to clean this, you're going to need the Stays On cleaner. Now, this was something I wanted to show you before I got started. With this stamp, you can make a rectangle or a square with the same one. So I wanted to show you how we're going to do that. So we're going to be doing the square first. So I'm going to lay down this first corner, and then I'm going to come down to this and stamp it again so that it ends up right there. So that makes that square. And then on our next one, I'm going to make a rectangle. And do you see how this one stops right here? This one goes all the way, to the end. This one stops here and will stop there. That's going to be the difference in an rectangle and a square. So we're going to be doing the square first. Let me ink it up. Of course, it's going to make all kinds of noise. All right. I hope I'm getting this. It's hard when you can't stand up on top. So let me turn this way, because it's, you want, or for me, I want a little bit of a border there. Okay, one. Okay, so again, this one is going to go right here. To make the square. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and stamp the other one because this one's drying. My ink is drying out, and I want to not my ink, but that my stamp, because I didn't bring in the cleaner to clean it with. All right, now with this one, again, we want a little bit of a margin around it. Okay. And then we're going to turn it this way. And then this time, we're going to go to it. I'll show you. Instead of stopping there, we're going to bring it down. Does that make sense? You bring it down and then there. Oh, okay, done. I'm going to put this over here so I don't get it all over me. And put it there. All right, so now the fun part starts. All righty, I'm going to start with the pink. Now, what you need to know about watercolor pencils is that the harder you press, the more color, or the deeper the color will be. Now for me, I'm gonna paint it pretty dark because and especially where I want it to be darker. So, or for shading, does that make sense? So I'm gonna start darker here. And in the areas that I want it pretty dark, and then I lighten up on the pressure that I'm adding, lighten up on the pressure, so that when I go back with my watercolor pencil, my watercolor water painter, it'll drag and pull the color to where you want, but it'd be lighter. So if you want this dark, like I'm making that dark, can you see that? Can you see how dark that is? And that's dark, so I'm trying to make it dark so that when I go back, you'll be able to see the shading that it provides. So I'm going to make this part dark, this part dark, by adding pressure, and then lightly. And right there will be a little bit darker. There you go, almost done. There. Okay, so let me go back with the light there. There's a couple of flowers I missed. How does that happen, I wonder? Guess your eyes see what you want it to see. Okay. So now I'm going to go back in with my water painter and just smooth out the color. If you're not familiar with the water painter, you put water or alcohol. The last time I think I was painting, I used, I used, what is it, bleach. Yeah. But you just go in and just lightly move the paint, the watercolor around. Now the cool thing about it is you can go back. So you let it dry, and then if you want it darker in certain areas, just go back and add more. There you go. Okay, there's the pink. That looks good, doesn't it? Okay, so what you want to do is go ahead and in between colors, you want to clean it. And you do that by just pressing on the pencil itself and clean it all. So now I'm going to go in, and this is Old Olive, and add some green. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect because the watercolor painter is going to smooth it out and drag that color to fill it in. And remember that if you want some shading, you just add it darker in one spot. Use your painter to drag it around. There. Okay, so I've already cleaned it. Let's go ahead and see how easy that is? Now if you get too much water, just blot it off. I feel a sneeze coming on. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Let me throw that away. Let me get another piece of this. Here. So sorry. Okay, just go around and add this watercolor, a water painter. There. Isn't that pretty? Just pretty as it can be. All right. So what we're going to do, now here's the hard part for me. Hey, Naomi. How are ya? How's your brother? I know it. I missed you last week. But I've been thinking about your brother. I hope he's doing okay. Hope he's not anywhere near where all the fire is. Okay, so I'm gonna put this around here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tie a knot, y'all. I'm so fumble fingered. There. There. I need to move this over. There. I'm going to have to trim some of this off. How did I get so off? Let's see. I bet that's better. Oh yeah, a lot better. Okay, let's put some dimensionals. Naomi, we got about 4 inches of snow today, and North Carolina is not used to getting that much snow. So, of course, everybody's freaking out about it, and I'm one of them. And that's just because I know there's ice, so I had to go run an errand today. And I said, ask my husband if he would go out, because I don't have any snow boots. But he was laughing about it because he's got 3 pair of boots. Anyway, I said, well, can you go out there and just like make a path in the snow for me so I don't have to like let it get around, my ankles. So he goes out, and sure enough, he, oh man. Yeah, I'm going to put this right here. And let me see how big this is. I went out and made my, let's see. I need my ruler. Oh, there it is. Okay, so now this is 3.5 by 3.5. So this needs to be 3.5 instead of 4. Anyway, he was so sweet and ran out, and so I wouldn't have to do it. And let's see. Oh, I left my, let me keep looking. I might not have, but I bet I did. Shoot. All right, let me go see if I can find my sentiments. Hopefully they're just right there. Yep, it was. Okay. So this one we're going to say, "You're loved." Oh, that looks good. Okay. It's going to go right here with some dimensionals. Oh, thank you, Naomi. There you go. There. You are loved. Very pretty. Easy to watercolor. I love those colors. Alright, this one's our next one. I'm going to be using crumb cake this time so you can see the white. And we're going to just start coloring again, and it's exactly the same. Just go around. But it's just cool that it's white instead of a color. Do you see that white? Isn't that pretty? I think that contrasts with the crumb cake so nicely. Now this one I don't have to put any water on. And you can go outside the lines. It's not going to hurt anything. It's one of the fun things about watercoloring is that it doesn't have to be perfect. What I am going to do with this one is I'm going to go around to my leaves and add some Winka Stella to give it a little pop of bling. I'm going to use my old olive again, and this time I'm going to go a little bit deeper color. What I'm going to try to show you is I'm only going to color this V right here all the way around and make that dark, but then drag the rest up to give it a lighter color green. So I can show you what that does. Okay. There we've only used 3 colors. And see how that lightly, see it right there, it just, you know, brings that color up just a little bit. but I really like how the white pops off of there. Okay. All right, this one we are going to use this saying, "You're such a blessing." So I'm going to use my Versamark, but before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and use my embossing body. Ooh, oh, there. Oh, look at that. I probably have it all over the lid now. Good gracious. Oh, your sister came to Puerto Rico to see you? Oh, how special. That's really special. How often do you guys see each other? Okay, y'all gonna hear this. See how that white really sticks out? Yeah, it kind of goes together. I love it. Let's see. And good, yeah. Okay. Now, do y'all think I should use black this time? Did I use black? No, I used white last time. I'm going to use black this time. Let me pull it just a little bit. I'm going to have to make a knot so that I don't have to wrestle with it. There. Whew. All right. Yep, I'm glad I used black. That really sticks out a lot. All right. Yay. That looks good. Okay, there. Yep. East Coast got a ton of snow. Now, my sister in Ohio didn't get any. My son in Charlotte got an inch. My son in Raleigh got 2 inches or so. We got 4, which paralyzed the whole East Coast. My sister in Swansboro got like 8 or 9 inches. My husband's daughter in Florida, she lives in Panama City. She got like 8 inches, I think. So yeah, we're all dealing with snow. And you know Florida's not used to snow. We're not either. Okay. Oh, that looks so good. I like it. That looks good. What do y'all think? Oh, okay. Thanks, Naomi. All right, these are our 2 cards that I copied right out of the celebration brochure. So y'all should give it a try. I love this corner balloons. I'm going to add some little flowers. I'm going to try making this on a scrapbook page. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's very simple and fun. And the corners in bloom makes it very easy with our pencils. And I'm going to try to do our watercoloring next week. But I hope you guys had a good week. I'll see y'all next Wednesday. If you have any questions about the Join special, you know, I talked about that some last week, that if you join Stampin' Up! During the month of January or February, where'd my brochure go? Then you have a choice. One choice is to you get $125 worth of product for $99, plus a free stamp set, plus 2 sets of markers. Or if you've already got this, then you can have an additional $30 in free product. So that's $155 of free product. So I've had, you know, some do that, and then some do the $30 extra. So that's always fun. And again, remember that as a host, if you have a $300 workshop, you get an extra $30. So $30 for the free hostess rewards, and then $30 on top of that, so you get $60 worth of free stuff. Now that is really cool. Now you don't have to do either one of those. We use this designer series paper. Last week we used the ribbon. We've used the Toadstool Gardens designer series paper for 2 weeks. And love the friendly seagulls. We've done that one. And hopefully I'll be able to get some of this other stuff, documenting the day. So there's a lot of things to choose from, a lot of really nice stuff. So please let me know if you have any questions about anything, and I'll be glad to answer them for you. I hope y'all have a great week. And watercoloring, you know, could really add a lot to your coloring options. You guys take care. See you next week. Bye-bye.